chapter, this chapter is going to be a bitch review. There we go. So, I recorded this video once, and it was like 60 minutes long. Like, it was going to be like 20 minutes long because I was just going through the chapter, because all this crap is really, really important because it's about their lives. But I just can't do it, man. So I'm gonna try and cut out a lot of this. I'm gonna try to go a little quickly, because if I didn't, because like I was literally almost reading like page for page because there's so much information. But aside from that, before I begin that, how have you been doing? There's so many videos I want to get to, but I haven't. This is like life is interrupting me, so that's enough of that. Medaka Box 191, and oh my god, 10 years later, really? I'm just like, blah blah blah. So okay. So here's it. It starts off Zenkichi and Surubami run down, and Surubami looks so damn different. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, his hair's shorter. Like he still has the dark lines, but not as much. He's not looking away. I'm like, yo, what kind of character development did you go through? And Zenkichi, he looks relatively the same. His hair doesn't have that dark highlights anymore, or does it? Nah, he doesn't really have that dark highlights anymore. But it's interesting. So they're like they're running down the hallway. I'm like, damn it, Surubami, we're late. And like, so like we're hoping they didn't have started. And they walk into the student council room. And in Medaka Box fashion, and I don't think I've ever showed this to you guys real quick, but yeah. But in Medaka Box fashion, Imuke, Shiranui, Kujira, Kaijima, and Wakazune. Just changing. And I'm like, in Kujira, you know, naturally, doesn't wear a bra, massive tits. Kikajima, naturally, you know, gotta get the pure white underwear fetish. Wakazune is just taking off her shirt, and she's wearing pants. Shiranui is still a lolly, and Imuke kind of like Kajima, except pink. So, and Surubami's like, good, alright, good. It looks like it has begun. So it's like, he's like, no man, I think we're finished. So next chapter, they get the living crap beat out of them. And then Akune shows up, and they're like, oh yeah, so like, how you been doing with your $1 billion toy company? And it's like, you know, the only problem with your company is that, you know, the president still personally hand makes all his toys. And it's like, and he's like, yeah, I can't stop, man. Like, creating new things is like fucking fun. And so, and this was like one of the one moments in this chapter where Kajima comes up and says like, Hideyoshi, for compensation of seeing bacon, hold this baby. And I'm like, hold this baby? Here's a kid. With who? I'm like, I need to know who she got married to. I'm just like, who? I mean, like so she goes on to say that she could have gone to them swimming with her friends from the swimming club, but in the end, the only thing she has to do is what she really wants, a family. So she settled down and had a family. And so they start reminiscing, and they started going over like almost all the students. Like, he managed to cover almost all the students in the entire chapter, which was like, bam. Like, that's why the first time I recorded it was too long, like 16 minutes long, and I wasn't even done. So he's like, right now I'm gonna mention. So he goes on to mention the councils, the school council. No, not quite school council, is it? Who are the people above? The chairman. And like, the one who loves books became a library assistant. You know, the one with the crazy imagination became a designer. The two food cooks became food cooks at an Italian restaurant, interesting enough. And Kurakami's sparring partner became a trapeze artist in a big North American circus. And he goes like, the highlight here is Unzen, right? It's like he made his own private security company with his old pals, and he also bears the burden of being one part of the national defense, and he's still 20. You get to see like, yeah, like, you could make that guy the main character of the show, and he looks just that awesome. and then this next part was hilarious. It's like, and then there are also people like Kyoko-san, who was a chick with the sleep thingy, who loved Kumagawa, and she was like, and she was one night in cold sleep right after graduating. I was like, hey, it's her business. Like, she made the cryogenic sleep device herself. I was just like, she made a cryogenic sleep device right out of high school. I mean, damn. So then Kujiro comes up and says she's now running the Flash plan, like Flash plan system, and hard wrapping. Hard wrapping is the researcher. Yukahashi, the one with the ambiguous gender, and Miyakanajo, I Am King, working on energy development, and Koga is a stunt woman for the Flash plan. Not sure how a stunt woman fits in, but okay. And they mentioned Miori, Unzen's sister, but nothing said. And her brother was will return to the Flash plan's analyst. And then they go on to mention Wakazuni's place. Like he's your brother. Do you know his whereabouts? And he's like, oh yeah, he's been pretty busy actually, because he succeeded the Murakami family. Like, and after all, my family has been fighting demons for generations. And it's just like, what the heck? Did you come here to establish a new setting for this story? And I'm like, a story based around Murakami, huh? The demon arc begins. And then he's like, so what are the rest of your buddies doing, Miss Mrs. Akune? So yeah, they're married. I'm like, shipping. I mean, people love shipping. Because it's shipping. I mean, Fire Emblem, half the reason it's so popular, it's based around shipping. That and it has a casual mode for people who suck, but yeah, shipping. So it says they made a smartphone game a while back, and they're probably going to go on to make a what was it? A company. There it is. I don't know why I'm trying to remember this, but why? Because it's information overkill. But shit go on. Oh, you got to that. And they go on to talk to Imuke and Shiranui, and Shiranui's design hasn't changed literally at all, because when you succeed at Hiko, you don't age ever. Apparently that's literally the rule. Literally. And Muke, her hands are covered in bruises and cuts, and she's like, she became a florist, and she's like, I actually like this. And she's like just like Aka, because Aka and Hideyoshi's mother went on to make a new clinic. Says, I can barely use my Rafa place anymore, which reconfirms that if your personality changes, you almost lose your abilities. And so it comes into play at the end of the chapter, and it's like, and even like she's like, even the Shiranuis have some commercial spirit, because they turned Shiranui into a ninja theme park. I'm like, and this is gonna bug the crap out of the fan base for years to come if we don't know what happened to him. But Kumagawa, we know nothing. And we kind of should have expected that, but we know nothing about him. And it says, and it says, ever since he graduated, even Hinokage, who worked for the National Police Agency, and Torai, who works with him, can't find him. Or was she a bureaucrat? I'm not sure what a bureaucrat is, but bureaucrat's one of those words I hear all the time, but, you know, I'm never good at remembering definitions, but I always kind of have this idea of what they are, not usually, that's how you really should remember them. But, like, they're like, frankly, I can't be sure he's even alive anymore. And Kikaijima has a sad look on her face, coupled with the blush that she always has over her eyes, but I don't know, maybe they're married, which would be kind of awesome, but maybe they're married. I want to see adult Kumagawa. If I don't, fuck you, Nisa. Swear to God. So, and then Kujiro's like, Zen, what the hell, man? We haven't heard you from ages. And it's like, don't you have any results to show? And he's just like, ta-da! High rank Kurokami Group ID. And it's like, it took me 4 years to get to be a part of the company and affiliate with the group before I got my hands on the card. And he's like, but now that I have it, I can finally work together with her. And he's like, well, then you should go hurry up and go meet her, right? It's like, she said she'd greet everyone after she said she'd go greet everyone after everyone got here. It's like, huh, really? So he's like running down, and it's like, oh boy, it's like he hasn't changed much. And Koki is talking to Surubami, and is like, you're a weird one too. Like, even though your family's no more, you're still related to the Kurakamis. I mean, you didn't really have to work your way up from square one to Zenkichi. So apparently, Surubami and Zenkichi have been working together since like 10 years ago. I'm like, may the yaoi fan fictions begin. Like, I'm afraid to know what direction the fan base is going to take that, honestly. But, and he's like, he also has one of those IDs, and like, I want to start over from a place where name and order didn't matter, and it's not like I could leave him by himself. And so, Zenkichi runs all the way down, looking like a happy teacher, and he's like, Medaka-chan! And he bursts in, and Medaka is covered in dogs. Like, she's in sleepwear. He's using a dog for a pillow. There's a dog under her head. There's a dog on her stomach, right above her breast. There's a dog like poking inside. There's a dog right next to that one. There's 2 dogs right next to that one. There's 2 dogs sleeping between her legs. There's a dog right next to her left leg. There's a dog right next to her right arm. There's 2 dogs right next to that dog. I'm like, I thought animals hated you. And here's the interesting thing, like, so she starts waking up, and then it goes, Kurokami Medaka, affiliation Kurokami Group, blood type AB, as is the rest of these characters in the show. Like, literally every character in the show has blood type AB, not even kidding. This is the position, group leader of the chairman of Hanakawa Academy, special skill, animal sympathy. Animal empathy. Now let me tell you what that means. Now, there's 2 ways to take this. One, she has a new skill in addition to all her other ones. Because, like, you know, the end kind of incorporates everything. So, then the other way is, this is another form of Niso's characterization, because you know, having your characters' abilities tied to their personalities is that's easy characterization points right there. It's pretty easy, actually. It's like, and that's one of the things that's so simple yet so genius about this series. So either she's gotten to a point where she no longer needed the end because of her superhumanness, and now she developed animal sympathy, or like, as one person said in these comments, like, he referenced she knew skill real eater, which we don't even know she has that, which she probably does, but it was like, or she used the ability to simply change it. But you know, her ability, I think, but her ability is like, I think, pretty sure it's representative of her, like, you know, she's mastered, I think, like, because it never says that she specifically mastered the end, which is essentially, like, almost like mastering people in a sense, because, you know, because if you're watching the series, it's almost like mastering the whole series, but, so it's essentially, like, it's kind of like she mastered the whole series, and then now, and she's also mastered the one thing she could not do for the entirety of the series, getting animals to like her, which is also another comment on here, but, so, it kind of comes full circle, honestly, that, you know, she's, bam, and so at the bottom, in the next issue, there's going to be, after the 10 years, it says, the past and the future, center color pages for the climax. So, next chapter, literally, the end's the end. No more of this. I think it's the end. The end. Giendo. It's done. Final color page. It's the end. Oh, and I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but the party they're celebrating is a 10-year Anshinin anniversary party, so she's alive again. And we just need to goddamn see her! And Kumagawa. So, things to keep in mind. Medaka. How Medaka got her special skill, animal sympathy. Where the hell is Kumagawa? Who the hell is Kaijo married to? And Anjin's coming back? Yeah. And, you know, and how different, and what's the relationship between, I think, Kichi and Medaka going to be like, because, you know, they haven't seen each other in 10 years. So, I'm not sure, like, this thing is like 18 minutes long. This video was like 18 minutes long. It would have been longer the first time. Still very long. But, I mean, it's like, there's just so much here. And it's like, it's all wrapping up into the ending. Ending. And I'm really surprised that we never got to see Medaka's completed bouquet. But, it's something completely different. So that's it for this chapter. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. If you're watching this review, tell me something to review, because Persona, I have a feeling, not Persona, Double Survivor, I have a feeling I'm not really gonna like, because, like, within the first episode, they broke, like, 2 major rules of the show. It's like, 1, you have to beat your demons to get them, because, like, you fight alongside them, and 2, they just murdered the boss in the first game, and it's like, no, you do not beat bosses, you get your ass raped by bosses. So, yeah. So, videos planned, Medaka Box retrospective. I'm probably going to do a retrospective of each chapter. I'm probably going to do a retrospective on Hunter x Hunter, and also probably going to do some One Piece retrospectives. I'm going to do these arc by arc, of course, but it's because one of the things I do is I take a volume. It's like if I complete the volume, I take the volume, and I usually do with One Piece, and I just reread the whole damn thing for no real reason, and I just kind of like, yeah. And if you're wondering why I'm going to do the Hunter x Hunter representatives, like, okay, so you know how the certain volumes of the manga became not off limits, but out of print. It went on Amazon. They's back, bitches. Hunter x Hunter. Well, they're not. The company's not reprinting them, but Amazon apparently got a hold of them. So, Hunter x Hunter Volume 18 that was out of reprint. It was like $20. Volume 8, which was also like $30. Volume 14 I just bought today because it was $7, and up till yesterday, it was like $50. Like, no, like literally like 3 days ago. Hunter x Hunter Volume 14, which was the conclusion to the dodgeball fight, that was $50, and now it's $7. And I bought that shit instantaneously because they only have 12 copies, but they're getting more. And Hunter x Hunter Volume 9, man. If you don't know what Volume 9 is, let me put it like this: Skull. Oh, that's Volume 9. And so when I have that volume, I'll have not Greed Island. I'll have York New all the way to Greed Island completed. And here's my then I just need to buy volumes 1 through 6 of Hunter x Hunter, and then I'll have the first arc done. And me and the Hunter x Hunter volumes of Hunter x Hunter numbers 18 passed, because I have 2. I have 28 and 29 with the most recent, and I believe 30 is coming out sometime next month. So for the Chimera Ant arc, I'm missing 19, 20, 21, 22, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Missing 10 volumes of that. And also missing, so I'm missing 16 volumes, excluding number 30. I'm almost at the finish line, man. I'm almost at the finish line. This will be like one of the first few long-running shonen I'll look out for complete manga setup. Because, you know, One Piece, I have a lot, but I don't have a lot. Because, like, I have, like, 3 arcs worth of One Piece. And it's just like, damn. And my phone's freaking out now, so I'm gonna stop this recording. So, Medaka Box Chapter perspectives, when I reread them. Yep.